they have it because we have it. And they see what we're doing and they say, well, let's be like them. We're not doing anything to be like anybody. Why? Because we recognize that there's only one original. Everything else is a carbon copy. And so we thought about it and we said, we know why we brought in travel. We brought in travel because we knew that we could take our system the way we have it, and what we can do is we can acquire customers. We wanted to do this in the reverse of what I experienced in network marketing my first 20 plus years, 28 years. Network marketing, the focus has always been on how many people can I recruit? And I don't put them down, but I have even been a part of companies myself that it's all about recruiting. Nobody uses the product. Nobody's got any customers. And at some point in time, it comes crashing down because you run out of momentum of new people to recruit, and the house comes crashing down, and the income comes crashing down. And this is why you don't see people say, hey, listen, you know what? My lifestyle is based off of my granddad and grandmother who was in network marketing, and their customer base still exists today, and I still live a great lifestyle, and my income is bigger today than what it was when they first started. And I said, why do I stand on stage? And why do I go on stage and talk to people about legacy income when I know it's a lie? When I've been around and I've done this for 30 years and I've not seen anybody to hand off an income that keeps growing, but I've watched it in real estate, I've watched it in sports, I've watched it in entertainment, I've watched it in traditional businesses where you hand businesses off and they become bigger and bigger and bigger, and network marketing, which I believe is the greatest opportunity for the masses, it doesn't happen. And here was my chance for leadership. It was my moment to say, you've been doing this for 28 years, why don't you stop whining that no other company has done it and do it yourself? I didn't start network marketing to start a company. I didn't start it to be a CEO of a company. I thought I would be a distributor for the rest of my life. But when I realized that nobody had thought about doing something that I think should have been done, the burden becomes on you. I've always had a goal of making this industry be better because of me being in it, and not just taking all that I can from it. Not just being known for a person who's made all of this money, and that's all I'm known for. No, that's one thing, but what contribution are you making? What changes have you made? And when I think about people who've changed our world, just think about it. Think about those who invented the iPhone. Think about those who've invented, just our computers and the software that we use now and social media platforms and how they've changed our world. They will forever be remembered. Just like way back in the old days, those who invented electricity, those who invented the automobile, those who invented, running water or whatever it may have been. I thought about, okay, what if we just create what we've been talking about? An opportunity to create a legacy-based income. And so we started off with the customer. And we said, we're going to bring our purpose of enrolling ambassadors is so they can go out and get customers. Instead of our purpose of starting the company is just to recruit people. Now, we want you enrolling new people. Why? Because that's the way we get more customers. I think today we've got, on the average, about 20 plus customers per enrollee. I've never seen that type of ratio. As I mentioned, since the inception of our company, we're almost at 1 million customers. 1 million customers. And I think with Build Genius, we're going to hit 1 million customers before this weekend is over. If not, at least by next weekend. But we started with the PRIB, Perpetual Residual Income Builder. Let me put my PRIB slide up there. People can see it at home? Okay, go back. Oh, that's what they can see. Okay, so they don't see all of this stuff behind me right here, huh? Okay. They see two shots, sometimes. Okay, cool. See, you guys have a better view than I have. All right, now, so you see the PRIB. And some of you saw that next slide. It's letting you know that you probably missed out on your Listerine at home, so you probably need to use it. That's why that slide came up, okay? It was just a reminder. But anyway, so we talked about a PRIB, Perpetual Residual Income Builder. And we said, we're going to actually utilize travel so that we can bring customers into this environment and build off of 3 C's. The 3 C's, the first one is what? Anybody remember? Curiosity. Curiosity. Does this technology actually work? You send out a boomerang and they're curious as to, is this hotel going to have my discount? You know, will I be able to get the discount on this rental car? When I get there, will this room be a real room, or is it going to be a room without windows, pillows, or what? Do I have to share a room? And guess what? They use it and they're like, wow, just like my experience. The second time I used it, it worked, and it was the second C that actually came into place, and that was what? Confirmation. It was confirmed. iGo works. I now trust this environment. I now trust this PRIB. I used it a third time, and it was what? Confidence. That every time I get on the iGo platform, I was able to build confidence that this technology works for me. Now, some of you are probably saying, well, we don't have any great prices over here in this area. You know what? We never put CCCP, which means curiosity, confirmation, confidence, perfection. We just said we're going to do the best that we can do. But we ask you to actually buy into the vision of who we are and where we're going. Why? Because travel was just the front door. I want you to imagine I invite you to my house, or you invite me to your house, and you say, HB, come on in. And I walk through, and the only place I can get to is the front door of your house. But you didn't let me explore any other rooms because you were only focused on the front door. See, iBuumerang is this house that's under construction, and it's going to continue building, and more rooms that will be added. But if you only focus on getting through the front door, that's it. Travel is the front door. Is it profitable for us? Yes. Are we having ambassadors make travel savings bonus? Yes. Even during the pandemic? Yes, we are. I looked at our travel savings bonuses that we paid out last month on the 20th, and I couldn't believe it. But it's just the front door. When people come through my house, if they only got through the front door, there's a whole lot that they're going to miss out on, the oohs and ahs. And now what we're doing is bringing the oohs and ahs. We also look for a way to say, how do we do something and test a philosophy? You say, well, what do you mean test a philosophy? How do we take a product and put it in our PRIB? Something that's tangible. Because our future is whatever people want is what we're going to sell. And I know some of you say, well, I didn't join a company to sell anything. Well, neither did I. I didn't start a company to sell anything. I started a company so that everybody has what they're looking for. Everybody can find what they're looking for. Do you know the last time I went grocery shopping, I never came home with zucchini squash? Why? Because I didn't want it. But I was in the grocery store, and I'm so grateful that they had it, but the things that I needed is exactly what aisle I went down to collect. So I wasn't focused on them having zucchini squash, and I didn't go to the manager and say, why do you have zucchini squash? I don't need zucchini squash. You should only have in the grocery store the things that I want. It's a little selfish, right? What if Jeff Bezos said, I only want this? So this is the only thing I'm going to put in Amazon. So he started off with books. You know, the first investors thought it was going to be a book company, a book distribution company, delivering or distributing technology or books through technology. And now today, you can buy even this remote clicker on Amazon if you really wanted to. You know, I haven't even explored all the products on Amazon. Why? Because I only go to Amazon to get the things that I want. I looked around and I said, well, we're in 195 countries. Does everybody think like HB? No. Does everybody want the same things that HB want? No. So let's look at what the world wants. That's how you build a business. And so we start thinking about it. And we've got technologies that we're going to be releasing. We've got products that we'll be releasing all around the entire globe. We've got technologies and products that we're going to release in Europe that you won't even have here in America. It's just the way it works. We've got things that we're going to be releasing in Mexico. Europe won't have them, and Mexico won't have them. We've got things right now, as we speak, that are being prepared for Asia that nobody else will have, that we're going to be launching Asia with, certain areas in Asia with, that we won't even have in America. We won't have it in, we may have it in Europe, but it's just because we're thinking about diversity. And we also thought, well, there's some areas where iGo is not so feasible for everyone because they don't have great discounts. And the customers maybe don't even have enough money to travel in your small circle. Well, everybody can't be, a Cesar Munoz and know people all around the world who have great resources to travel. Everybody's not going to be a Peter and Karen Hirsch who have people with resources that travel all day long and they can just tell somebody and next thing you know, they're all over the place. And you pay your subscription every month and you're like, I love this company. See, I've watched all the emails and all of the letters all of the things that have come in and messages. I've watched them, I read them. I'm on our customer service chat often and I watch what people want, what they say, and all of those things, and people love our company. Even though we've encountered challenges. You heard T. Gray talk about how challenging it may be just this moment of even buying from us right now, but that's a temporary challenge. We're getting past that. But we know people love iBuumerang. I saw somebody put something in the chat this week says, there's something, I can't shake this company. There's something about iBuumerang that I just can't shake it. It means that it's inside of them. That's the person who said that should be wearing that shirt with the Lou crest on it. But we paid attention. Some people say, hey, listen, $100 a month, it's just, for me, my income is $500 for the month. It's 20% of my income. My friends are not traveling as much, and so my travel savings bonuses are small or none, and I want to stay, but it's 20% of my income. So we thought, how could we make it better for them? How could we give them more opportunity? That's what the PRIB is all about. This is just the beginning. And so we looked around and said, okay, well, let's focus on technology. Let's utilize something in technology, but let's do it differently. Let's get a smart technology. Let's get something that's consumable. Let's get a wearable technology that's consumable. And I had never thought wearable and consumable. I'd seen these little wearable watches that people wear, and guess what? Some of them work. I've seen the little rings that people have on their finger, and it tells you your temperature, and it's cool. And it's like, yeah, but there's no residual with that. We need something that's consumable. And so we start looking, and people bring things to us all the time, and we start practicing with the technology over a year ago. And then we found out this really works. And I want to share it with you right now. I want to share with you what our little Project 72 has really been about. I want to give you a concept here. No, the Listerine bottle was not telling you that you didn't fresh your breath. It's actually part of my presentation today. I want to kind of give you an example so you'll understand the technology aspect of what we're delivering. And no, we're not selling Listerine. What we're selling is better. But if you remember Listerine in this format here, Listerine came and it had the little bottle or the big bottle. And I remember just as a little kid, my grandmother would have the original Listerine for all of these nice flavors. And it was like medicine. And they utilized technology to create different flavors, but they still had this bottle. And you crack it open, take a swig, and you feel like your entire mouth was burned. They created these softer flavors, and it worked. Listerine actually maxed out their marketplace, and they realized their sales were flat. But innovative companies think of new ways to do things and to do the same thing differently than they were doing it before, and that's called innovation. So what Listerine did is they say, what if we did something a little bit unique? And they created this concept here. They took the liquid, made it more concentrated, put it in a smaller format, and they said our shipping cost has now completely and drastically dropped. And what we're finding is people love this little shot. It was even more intense. And what I realized is people even had to get used to this, and they squirt one little shot in their mouth and their breath is fresh for a long 3-4 hours. You know what Listerine realized? People didn't want mouthwash. They wanted fresh breath. That's what they wanted. They also realized by carrying this around, it's portable. You can have one, you can share it, and you can give it to a person and they can use it, and more consumption came through, and they start realizing how much more money they were actually making with actually delivering a product like this. And they said, we're going to take it even further, and they created this one here, the Listerine tabs. You know what they realized? They realized that the same amount of mouthwashes that you can get in a bottle of Listerine is the same amount of fresh breath that you can get with one packet of these particular strips. But they were actually making 10 times more profit because they weren't shipping the water. People wanted fresh breath. They didn't want Listerine. And if you look at the evolution of what they did, it was amazing. It was amazing. Now, some of you don't see this, but I'm looking at this from a visionary standpoint. And when I look at stuff like this, I say genius. I never went to a grocery store and at the front counter saw bottles of Listerine that I'm forgetting to buy. But every grocery store that I go to, I always see these little strips as reminders. And the sales have gone through the roof. Why? They utilize technology to improve a concept. And I thought, what if we can do the same? What if iBuumerang could do the same? And one person asked me, well, what does this have to do with travel? Everything and nothing. It has to do with the PRIB. We're not building our PRIB around travel. We're building our company around the PRIB. And so I want to share a concept with you. What do you see there? A candle. What do people use them for? To freshen up the smell or the aroma of a room. And I can tell you right now, candles are all over my house. And I love them 99% of the time until you get that 1 cent that I just can't stomach. But they work. And they sell, and they're consumable. Okay, iBuumerang's in the candle business now. No. We are a technology company. Candle is not a technology that is up to date, is antiquated. But they still work. And then they said, well, let's move from candles and let's find a way to temporarily freshen the air. And then this company called Febreze came out with something, and you just go around and you squirt it, and it'll last for a little while, and you'll see the little bubbles in the air if the lights are on, and you kind of hold your eyes because it'll come back in your eyes and your nose, and you'll smell it for 20 minutes. Freshen up the air. It works. They sell a lot of that stuff, and it's good. No, we're not getting into air fresheners. We're a technology company. We deliver what people want and they need. We just do it differently. Then they came out with this little diffuser. Okay? Looks like one of those 1970s, back in the 1900s again. One of those little blob things that they had. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. The lava lamps. What do you do with these? You take the little oils and you put them in there, you plug them in, and here it is. Granddad loves cinnamon, and Grandma loves peppermint. Which scent you think is going to go into the diffuser? Peppermint. And Granddad gets up, storms out of the house. I believe diffusers are responsible for more arguments. No, just kidding. but it's for one person's enjoyment. Whoever chooses or whoever dominates is going to get the scent that they want. It lights up the room and it gives the aroma of the room, and the next thing you know, the room smells like that until you have to put more oil in it. I didn't really care about air fresheners. I like those things, but that's not the company I wanted to build. I'm not wanting to sell diffusers and run around and pouring oils and all of this kind of stuff and stuff. We're a technology company. I wanted something simple, and I wanted innovation. And I wanted something that was unique that most people had never seen or heard of before. I wanted something that was patented. I wanted something that was a little unique and different, and none of these here came close. And so I start thinking, as we start utilizing and bringing partnerships in place, and we start looking and, hey, listen, we've got a patented technology that can deliver something that's innovative. And as we start looking at it, I start looking at companies who was trying to beat me out to have it. You ever heard of this little small company called QVC? They found about this technology that I have, and they wanted it, and they're a little bit bigger than us right now. There's a gentleman on Shark Tank. All of you know him. He found out about this technology, and he says, I want it. Why? I can actually take this and put it on television all around the world, and I will crush it. And the next thing you know, the pandemic came, and everybody, the world changed, and they were going after it. And I'm looking at these emails like crazy, but there was one little thing that worked. Relationships. See, in my red jacket training, what I said is that you can outsell me, you can out-technology me, but one thing that it's very difficult to do with me is out-friend me. And I built the relationship with the people who knew about what we had done and how we build with integrity and how they could actually trust us. And they went to their board and they said, listen, we know that we can give this to QVC right during this pandemic, and we can do hundreds of millions of dollars of sales. But we don't know if QVC is going to kick us to the curb next month or next year. But I know that if Holton Bugs gives me his word of what he's going to do, I'd rather stick with him of what I know, because a slow quarter is much bigger than a fast dime. And we said, okay, well, how do we deliver this, and how do we do it, and what kind of problems will this solve for our ambassadors? For some of them, because some of them, this won't even apply. And we thought, how can we deliver it? What can we do? And I said, let's put together a group, because our team was looking at how will we launch it, and will we go out and get all of these famous people that they were going to do? And I said, yes, let's get the most famous people that we can get. And they start making a list of all of these bloggers and making a list of all of these other people, such as these influencers and actors and athletes. And I was like, no, not them. I want people that I can trust. I want people that I know. I want people that I feel about just like that company felt about me. Who's better? Who do I trust more than our ambassadors? And so we put together a group, a private group of 72 individuals, and we gave it to them, and we told them the same story I'm telling you right now, and they were sitting there like, at first, until the end, they got it. And you've been hearing them say, I got it. Not the concept, but I got it. And so we wanted to introduce something that took all of what you see right now and made it personal, made it powerful, made it portable. And so I want to introduce to you what we actually have been working on. All of these results, and you've been hearing people say they've made thousands of dollars, and people who said they've sold X number of boxes and tens of whatever it is, and all of this excitement that's going on in this private little group, and they haven't told anybody, and they're bursting with excitement now, and I'm going to introduce you to them in a minute. But I want to roll, and I want to share something with you. I want to introduce now a concept that we call Zence. And I want to play a commercial for you.
Yes.
And then I'm going to bring up our team, and I want to show you something. Let the commercial roll.
You got it? Yes, I feel so refreshed.
I know, right? When did you get it?
It was when I first met Chris. He recommended it to me and I've never felt better, sis.
Same, I felt less anxious and I haven't used my alarm clock in weeks.
I don't think I could live without it.
This thing is lovely.
You make me feel good.
So good.
You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel good. I can't lie, you make me feel better than anybody else. I just want you all to myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to the PRIB, our own personal mood enhancer that we call Zence. Now, I want to share a couple stories with you, but before I actually go into many of our stories, I'm going to bring on some people here. But as you see, it's personal, it's portable, it's powerful, it is Zence. We've got something that we're going to share with you today, but before we actually go through all of the sharing, I want to bring on our Project 72 team, because I want you to understand what you don't understand now. Because many of you are probably wondering, what is it? How does it work? What does it do? Well, I'm not the one to tell you. We've got experts. And our experts are a group of people that took this who got very little experience. I didn't want to go to the diamonds, and they have no idea what's been going on with Project 72. I took the people that we've seen who are just our elephants and our fish, and I said, I'm going to show you a way that you can actually go out and have money being made. I'll show you a way that your customer base now can be marketed to. I'll show you a way that you'll be able to create any environment that you want and you can make money. And so if your subscription is $99 a month and you don't have any travel customers here, and the PRIB can actually market to your customers and market Zence. You can market it to your customers if you want to, and you can cover the cost of your subscription through sales. And now you're active, you're profitable, you're making money. And we are going to share with you a little bit later how the cost of your business can be absolutely zero. No monthly expense because of Zence. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring on our team of people here that we've got. And here is Project 72. Here they are. I want you to give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. These are our secret agents, and I'm so proud of every one of them. And let me tell you why. Is because we personally chose each and every one of them. Why? Because what we believe is that out there in the audience, even those of you who are watching right now in the audience, every one of you out there, there's a hero inside of you. But you just haven't found it yet. And so what we wanted people who'd never gone across our stage and received big applause. We wanted people who had never gone across our stage or who had never trained or spoke much whatsoever. And we found them, and these people have now, I'm telling you, these are my heroes. We communicate multiple times a day. I've been sharing some things with them. They have taught me a whole lot, but I can tell you, many of them started off with, I don't know what to do and I don't know how, and they took something real simple and they've gone out and they have actually made it happen. That little small little Zence, it's very powerful. It is absolutely incredible. We're going to give you more testimonials on it. Don't worry about all of that right now. I want you to listen to some of them. I think we're going to even run, we ran some contests here. Okay? We ran some contests, and I want you to be able to hear from a couple of our leaders that we have that's up here right now. And we put together a little small project. Now, here's the thing I want you to know. Do you know all of those testimonials that you heard of people who made $5,000 and $3,000? Do you know that they made this and they don't have product? They didn't have product that they could ship to customers. We sent them a package of samples for them to try. But because it was so powerful and because the results were there and it was real, they got on the phone or used their text message and used a simple script that we're going to share with you. It's actually going to be on iBoom Hub. And sale after 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 sale. And many of them will tell you they have never sold anything in their life. And our number one person, the person that we put together a competition and said whoever actually created the most sales, one in first place, actually was going to win $2,000 cash. His testimony said he joined iBuumerang because he never wanted to sell anything. But this was too awesome for him not to share. I can tell you this, none of them really sold it. They shared an experience, shared a technology, first to market for some of their customers, and people are wanting it like crazy. I can tell you this, the first testimonials that were coming back when we first sent them out, and they were using the script with no product, and many of them just received their product like 3 days ago. They received their samples 3 days ago, and several of them sold product without even trying it themselves. And one of the biggest comments that were coming in our first 3 days were when they were using this little simple script that they text out or call people, people were saying, whatever this is, I want it, but how do I join so that I can do the same thing? And many of them have actually gotten new ambassadors out of it just because of that. I don't want to oversell it, but let me go ahead and let's go to our top winners right here. Let's roll our commercial here. Good morning. Can they hear me now? Can you hear me? Marcel? Good morning, Marcel. How are you? If you can unmute Marcel. Marcel, if you can unmute. Let's see if we can get Marcel to unmute. Marcel, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is our #1 agent so far. All of them done a great job, but Marcel did a phenomenal job. Marcel, can you unmute your Zoom? Your line is still muted. No, don't turn your phone to the side, just unmute. Can we have our host unmute Marcel? Marcel's in control. It looks like a little microphone. We know Marcel is not a Zoom expert, right? We know that. But he can move some Zence, I tell you that. With all the money he made, he can pay somebody to unmute for him, right? Bottom left corner, you'll see a little button, there's a microphone there. It's got a red line through it, click it, and it'll unmute you. You double click one time. Let's see if we can get Marcel unmuted. All right, guys, if we can queue up to make sure that our other people that we'll have are already unmuted so that when we bring them on. There we go. Let's go to Mick and Darlene. You're still muted right now. If you can unmute. Oh, there we go. Now, I want to introduce Mick and Darlene for a second. Mick and Darlene responded to my first challenge. And my first challenge was, I said the agent who actually sells the most boxes using this simple script, and we had 3 days to do it. Mick and Darlene actually was the first place, and they actually co-hosted me on our weekly Project 72 call. They weren't guests, we were co-hosts. And we trained the rest of the team on what to do and what they've done. And so they've done a phenomenal job. And I want to go over right now to Mick and Darlene. Hello, Mick and Darlene. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
We can see you and hear you, Holton.
Hi, HP.
Wonderful. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
I want you to tell everybody where you're from, what's your rank, and I want you to just give them a little quick story about what you thought about Zence in the beginning and joining iBuumerang, and how did you look at this product, this technology in the very beginning, and what did you do, and how many sales did you make?
Well, we're Sapphire ambassadors. We just love this company and this This technology is just incredible. How many did we sell?
We sold 85 boxes.
Now, hold on for a second. 85 boxes you sold, okay? And how much money is that? Did you calculate that up yet? How much sales is that?
Okay, he's a math guy.
2,000. I think it was $2,125.
Something like that.
Okay,
Something like
awesome. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Right? Now, we've talked. You've been my co-host on our Project 72 call. And by the way, Project 72 doesn't stop now. They will actually be the team that will help us with more development of Zence. They're going to be doing the trainings on our live worldwide calls, this Project 72 team. Why? Because our diamonds don't know how to do this. These are your experts here, right here. These are your experts. So tell us a little bit about what happened when you first got it and your experience of selling. Darlene, you had a great story about how you and Mick would normally work, but now you found something, another way to make contributions. Tell everybody your story.
Right, so Mick is definitely the expert in network marketing, and I'm really more of the support. I come in and I help the team and I coach after they're already in the business. So when this Project 72 was presented to us, I knew it was such an honor, and I said, we can't let HB down. We got to do this. And so I went to work immediately, and in fact, we didn't even get our product until the last day of the challenge. So I was on the phone with family and friends, and I had to make sure that it was people that weren't connected to some of my team members who were also family and friends. So it became a little bit of a challenge, but I was up all night, almost every night, trying to get people to buy it. I borrowed belief. You know, Tommy Johnson, our diamond, always says, if you don't have enough belief, borrow mine. And I always remember that. So I borrowed your belief, HB, and I just came with excitement and posture. And I told everybody, you are going to be the first customers to try this. And at the same time, we're going to help malnourished children around the world. I mean, what could be better than that? And they were sold. And so I felt like I was contributing to the business a lot more while Mick was taking care of building the team.
Awesome, awesome. Mick, tell us a little bit about your experience here with it.
Yeah, she's been very humble, Mr. Bugs, indeed. She's a killer. He actually sold, I'd say, most of it. I sold a few. That was it. She killed it. And I mean, even she has a lot of family and friends on the other side of the world. So while I'm sleeping, she's up, she's hitting the phones. She wanted to make you proud, and she did a phenomenal job. She's a leader. She's not in the back at all. She's up front with me. We're equal, but she's a little bit higher.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, let me ask you a question. Now, before, as you said, Darlene, you were more of the support. How do you feel? What has this done for you as a couple now building the business, now that this element is present? I want you to share a little bit about how you feel now having something that's even tangible, a technology that you believe in. And tell us what your experience is with the product. Everybody wants to know what your experience is with the product.
Yeah, I tell you what, guys, I love Zence. I mean, Mick and I love it. I mean, both of us do. But it was amazing. Even just the first time we tested it out and used it, I'll tell you that the one that is for energy, I literally put it on. I didn't drink coffee in the morning. I didn't take my energy drink before we went to the gym, and I killed it in the gym that day. And I was really, really impressed with it. And then Mick, you know, he has a hard time sleeping at night, and that lavender, the one to help you relax. Yeah, he didn't even hear me coming to bed at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
I slept like a baby. I was out, and it was incredible. I'm a very restless sleeper. I wake up intermittently through the night. I slept through the night. It was fantastic.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Mick and Darlene, I want to say congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much. You have been absolutely incredible team players, and we're so proud of your accomplishment leading the pack as well, setting a great example. Look, you've got your team over there. Everybody's cheering you on as well. This has been like an incredible family that we put together with our Project 72 team here, and you guys are definitely one of the leaders. So thank you so much. And we're going to go now to, we'll probably take a commercial break, show you a commercial, go to one of our other person who came in second place, and that is Dr. Latrice Walker. So let's give Mick and Darlene a big round of applause, guys. Give them a big round of applause. And then when we come back, we'll go to Dr. Latrice Walker. So we'll go to commercial.
Hola, mi nombre es Ibeliz.
Saludos, mi nombre es Carlos Lugo.
Somos de Puerto Rico, Zafiros.
Oye, nos encantaron los Zence y nuestro favorito fue el de limón, pues nos mantiene alerta y despierto siempre.
Pudimos vender unas 12 cajas en una semana.
Oh. All right, so here we are with one of our superstars. That's right, you're on camera, you are being seen all around the world. I saw your television setup, and she had a party. It was like, wow, she did her own decor. I was like, maybe we should bring Dr. Latrice Walker in to help set up our staging as well. Incredible way that you actually experienced Vision 2020 here, so thank you so much. Dr. Latrice Walker, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, your rank, and I want you to just share your story of what you've been doing with Zence, what you think about the product, how much you've sold, and when did you get your product?
Okay, first of all, I am so happy and grateful to have been selected to be part of this project. I'm humbled that the CEO has launched this for each of us to be able to really succeed. And I didn't get my product until way late. I think maybe close to the end, maybe we still had 2 days left, and my product finally came. So all I did was use the script. The script was excellent. And so I got on the phone. Well, let me back up. First thing I did was figure out what I was going to do. Meaning, I wanted to know, as a business owner, how was I going to track my sales? How was I going to keep up with what people did? How was I going to let them know what they bought? And so I downloaded some app to have invoices that I could create. And so I got myself ready. So I spent a couple of days doing that. So once I was together, I had all that together, I started using the script. And I just said, do it. Pick up the phone, Latrice. Pick up the phone and make a phone call. And the very first person I called said yes. And then I said, So once they said yes, I said, well, you know, it comes in 3 flavors. That's what I was calling them at the time, flavors. And I said, you probably want to get one of all 3. And so she said, yes, I'll take one of all 3. And that was my very first sale. And I continued on making calls after that. I love how you're such a visionary. And so I borrowed from you your vision for how this was supposed to go. I set my goal for 200 boxes. I actually went over that. So it's been an incredible experience, and being here with all the other agents there, it's been amazing.
So hold on, let me back up. You set your goal for what?
200.
And you sold more than 200 boxes?
Yes.
And now here's the thing. None of your customers have any branded product. You guys just saw this brand release last night, right? So they don't, no product, and this was simply using a simple script. Am I right?
It was, yes, absolutely. In fact, when they would ask me, I did add a little bit onto the end. I would say things like, well, we're in pre-launch, and you're going to be one of the first to get it. So we're launching Labor Day weekend. We'll have our branded packaging done after that, and then sometime around early October, we'll ship.
Awesome. Now tell me about your experience since you've gotten the product. Tell me about your experience with Zence yourself.
I love it. When I first put in the eucalyptus, I was like, woo! It was so cleansing. It made me feel very protected. I ended up having to go to a viewing for someone who lost both their parents a day apart, and I wore it. I wore it. And I felt like nothing's going to bother me because I have this eucalyptus on, and this eucalyptus is going to help my respiratory system, even though I never made any claims about anything that it would do for anyone.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Latrice Walker, thank you so much. Over 200 boxes sold. Guys, give her a big round of applause. Now, go ahead.
Mr. Buzz,
Yes.
And in the last day and a half, I did a really hard push, and I did 80 boxes during the last day and a half.
In the last day and a half, awesome. Now here's the thing, let me share with you a sign of a winner. I was talking to Dr. Latrice, she texted me and she said, I know this contest is over. I don't have any more samples, but I just feel like I have to keep going. This is not just about a contest. And I said, of course you do. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And 80 boxes in a day and a half, guys, that's absolutely incredible. Congratulations to you, so proud of you. And your team of Project 72 agents are proud of you too. Congratulations, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Let's give her a big round of applause over here in the gallery, right? I want to see 5s and I want to see 7s on that chat now. We want to see if we can go back. We can give you another commercial, and hopefully we can get our winner, Mr. Marcel, back on so he can tell you his experience about what Zence has been for him. Let's go to a commercial.
Hello, this is Amy Rogan from Half of the Rolling Rogans. I am technically from Florida, but I'm a full-time traveler, and I am loving this secret Project 72 special thing. I can't even tell you. It's right here. You can't even see it. I love that it's so invisible, so discreet, and I can control my moods and my sense of smell. I'm very highly sensitive to a lot of things, and I love how simple and smooth this is. My favorite one is the eucalyptus because it helps my allergies and my congestion, and it just helps me breathe better. And just starting to learn how to use the lavender during the day, which is cool. It helps calm me down a little bit on certain things. So I am excited to see where this goes. I can't wait for some of my special friends in a special place to try it.
All right, congratulations, Amy Rogan. Half of what we call the Rolling Rogans. And they've actually went out and done some incredible things as well. As you know, they actually live on the road. They live in their RV that they travel around. And so they're not stationary. And they got this product, loved it, and actually have been making sales as well, just sharing the product. Nobody's convincing or selling. They're just sharing this technology, and people are wanting this technology. Now, we'll get more into the details of it a little bit later. I know many of you are green. You're like, what is it made of? And how's it work? And all of this. And it's the same thing that's on the back of your Coca-Cola that you drink, that you don't read the ingredients on. So don't worry about it. It's amazing. When people get into network marketing, they have to get every single ingredient of everything that they have. And when is the last time you walked into a building and say, do you guys have air purifiers in here? What am I actually breathing? Right? But we go and breathe anyway. So what we're doing is actually enhancing your mood. It's phenomenal. I use it to go to sleep. I use it. I, for the first time, actually used it in my workout the other day because I was hearing these testimonials. Now, by the way, these testimonials that you're hearing, like Amy Rogan just now, she had no idea that this was going to be for everyone. These are all authentic. This was just to share in the group, but we knew what we were going to do. We wanted it real. We didn't want these commercialized testimonials of what's actually happening with the product so that they can give you all of this, this sales pitch. This is just for her peers. And so when you start to see these other testimonials that we're going to roll out, these were peer-to-peer testimonials of Project 72, and we're removing them from our chat. This is what was in our chat, and we're sharing them with you so that way you can actually see what the benefits of the products are. It's absolutely incredible. Now, here's what I want to do. We can't get Marcel back. He's having tech issues, but I believe we have a video of him when we actually put this together and he gave his testimonial. I believe we've got a video. So if we can actually roll that video of Marcel and let Marcel speak to everyone. This is our winner, Mr. Marcel, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello folks, Marcel Lador here from Canada, and lately I've been introduced to a new piece of technology that you wear on you, and it's a mood enhancer. I've sold $5,600 worth of that stock lately. I've sold 224 boxes, and let me tell you, I wasn't joining iBuumerang for selling stuff, but in this case, this technology, it just adds to our repertoire of all the good things that we can do in this company. And for a TSA like me, it's one of the best things that can happen. So 224 boxes in about a week, and let me tell you, this product is just phenomenal. I mean, I had a hard time sleeping, and with the lavender, I slept like a baby. It was kind of discovering again good sleep. And the same thing with the two other mood enhancer. I mean, they're good for mind clarity, and the other one is good for just energizing you. And this is what I love about iBuumerang. It's just innovation after innovation, technology applied to the best of its way. And let me tell you, this is a game changer for a lot of the TSAs and a lot of people around the world, especially in this pandemic. It will help a lot, especially for the people that wear masks. So I'm saying hats off again to Alton Bugs. Like I'm 62 years old. If I would have been 44 years in and out of MLM and network marketing, if I would have met Alton Bugs before, I think I would have stayed in this type of environment. And like I say, 62, but I'm good for another 20 years with this company. So with this, boom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the quarantine police came and says, Holton, you need to wear your mask. And so I had to mask up. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? No matter how much I actually use the Listerine tabs, the Listerine pumps, no matter how much I use Listerine in the morning and how much I brush, some people wear masks all day long. And you get a chance to smell your breath all day long. So if you've ever seen somebody wearing a mask and they do this, it means they're giving themselves a break from their breath, all right? And so one of the things that Zence is so incredible for, and why Shark Tank wanted it, because wearing your Zence with the mask actually enhances the mood. It enhances what's in there, and you can now deal with having a mask on 24/7, or all the days that you have to do it. So I can tell you this, you guys are the experts, they're the experts. People have found so many different people who want them, spas who want them. We have people who already have spas that want to line them up. People in the travel industry, it's the perfect travel accessory. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we're going to do to your customer base, when they book a trip, we're going to put a process together and send them a sample of the Zence on your behalf as a travel companion. And guess what? It's going to create more sales, and they'll be going buying Zence. And many of you who says, I don't want to sell anything, well, don't. That's what the PRIB will do. We'll go sell it for you. But there are some people out there who says, you know what? Give me something to sell. I like to sell. I can't recruit, but I can sell. And now, one of the first technologies you have, you can actually share this through a script. Go to iBoom Hub. That script, if it's not there now, it will be there. Here's what I want to do. I want to take you through our Vision 2020 show special. We've got something pretty cool that we're going to do. How many of you want free product? Not enough people. Nope, not enough people. I don't see enough 7s. I don't see enough 5s. How many of you like free product? Okay, here's an opportunity for you to get some free product. Let me go through our Zence show special right now. Okay, Zence 2020 exclusive specials. Show special will end on Monday at midnight, September 5th, okay? Here we go. Purchase one box of Zence at a time. Choose your mood, whatever mood enhancer you want. $24.95 a box. There's 6 mood enhancers in each box. 25 QV, 10 CV on this one here, and guess what? This is what you can get, 1 box if you wanted it. Purchase a box of 6, and you'll get 2 free. $150. Buy 6, get 2 free. You've got 90 CV on that, 150 QV. This show special ends as well. Upgrade. Here's you can get free Zence. Upgrade. If you're at standby, $250. You'll get 6 boxes of Zence for free. 250 QV, 110 CV. If you want to go from business up to business class, it's $500. At $500, 15 boxes of Zence, and you have a business class, and you can go straight from standby all the way up to first class, $1,000, and receive 30 boxes of Zence for free this weekend. Okay. Now, here's what we've got here. Where's T. Gray? I need T. Gray to come up here for a second. Okay. T. Gray is actually going to take you through the rest of this here. Okay. If we can get T. Gray, where's T. Gray? I want you to take him through the rest of the show special, if you don't mind. And I'll come back and I've got something special for him.
All right, everybody, you ready for your Zence? Y'all, you got Zence? Some people don't have no kind of Zence. What? There we go. But I got Zence. Look. Zence. All right, cool. So, the show special, we have some incredible ways for you to get Zence right now for you for this event, the show special. So the first thing is, of course, in your shopping cart, in your back office, you can buy individual boxes if you'd like for $24.95. The retail is $29.95, so obviously that's a $5 savings for buying at wholesale if you buy a box. Of course, we also have a buy 6, get 2 special in your back office. Are we there yet? No, we're still on the upgrades, no problem. That may come up later. That is, where is that on my little scrolly thing here? That's $150. The retail value is $239.60, so that's a savings of $60. But now let's get to the exciting stuff. You guys ready? So we wanted to make it exciting, an exciting way for anybody who's at standby, coach, or business to upgrade. So check this out, all right? If we can go back to the first upgrade one. I don't have the clicker. Let me get the clicker. Let me find the right one. Okay, good. This is the one I want to be on, the standby upgrade. Perfect. So, what you're going to want to do, everybody, is you're going to want to take a look at your group. I'm telling you that today and tomorrow are the perfect times to upgrade if you are at standby, coach, or business. If you're at standby, you upgrade to coach, just $250. We're going to give you, go back, keep it on that standby slide for me, guys. There you go. If you're on standby and you upgrade to coach, just $250, we're going to give you 6 boxes of Zence for free. I can hear you cheering right now, okay? If you go from standby, I got the wrong one? Okay, yeah. If you go from standby to business, just $500, we're going to give you 15 boxes of Zence for free. And by the way, guys, this is, take it off? Oh, okay, cool. I thought you said the police told you to put it on. That was a joke? You know what? With HB, you can never tell. I'm over here being all compliant and everything, and I'm good. I'm free now. Ah, I got it. Okay. And so I wanted to give you guys the retail on that and the savings. So if you do the standby to coach upgrade, because we're giving you the 6 boxes, check this out. That's worth $429.70. But you're getting that for $250, so you're saving $180. If you go from standby to business, $500 and get 15 boxes, that's worth $949.25. You're saving $449.25. $425. And check this one out. If you go from standby to first, it's $1,000. We're going to give you 30 boxes of Zence. The retail value on that is $1,898.50. You're saving almost $900. Are you making a list of everybody in your group right now who's at standby who needs to upgrade? All right, let's talk about our coach upgrades. I put the clicker in my pocket. I got my hands full. Let's go to the next slide, guys, for me. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's talk about the folks who are at coach. If you're at coach, today is your day to upgrade. If you go from coach to business, which is $250, we're going to give you 6 boxes of Zence. That is worth $429.70. You're going to save $180. If you go from coach to first, that's $750. We're going to give you 20 boxes of Zence. That's worth $1,349. You're going to save $599, almost $600. Today is the day, guys. All right, what about if you go from business to first? Give me that business upgrade, guys. If you go from business to first, that's $500. We're going to add in there 15 boxes of Zence. That's worth $949.25. You're going to save $449 by upgrading from business to first today. Come on, guys. Isn't that exciting? We guys think people should be doing this, right? So now, here's the question everybody's asking. There you go. Here's the question everybody's asking. What if I'm already at first class? All right? Well, we got something for the first class people, too. Let's go to the first class options. Let's go. All right. Do I need to get the clicker? Come on, guys. Help me out. Work me out. Work me out. Help me out. Maybe we need to go backwards. There we go. There we go. All right. Go to the one that says 249. 249. Okay, so we got first class can pre-order Zence. We have two options for you. One is 249. You do the 249. You're buying 10 boxes, and we're going to give you 5 for free. Okay? This is a show special. The retail value of this is $449.25. You're going to save $200 by taking advantage of this special today. Okay? Now, we've got an even better one for you at first class. You ready? Here we go. Let's get that $499 one up on the screen. The $499 one says you're going to buy 20 boxes of Zence. We're going to give you 10 for free and include your September subscription. That's major. That's major. Retail value on that one is $1,050, and you're going to save $550 by doing that particular package, the $499 for first class and above. So you got a lot of ways to get some Zence. And you know what? All of them are going to save you dollars and cents. I told y'all I was a rapper. I told you I got mad talent. Y'all just wouldn't let me compete in the I Got Talent contest. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's rock the show specials. I'm going to turn it back over to our CEO and visionary, Holton Bugs.
Looking to start a business from home? The business from home. We are the fastest growing home-based business company in the world that's helping ordinary people just like you and I to get out of debt, generate additional income streams in their life, and creating extraordinary success stories globally. We've got the right systems in place, world-class servant leadership, wealthy compensation plan, and the utmost support you need to start local and go global. To get started, simply text us on WhatsApp, #ReadyToBoom on +356 9946 3303. Again, text #ReadyToBoom on WhatsApp on the number +356 9946 3303 right now. Let's get ready to boom.